taking on another team from the MAC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Clemson's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have the... the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
After the run, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Johnson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now the play fake. The sure hands, it's Dixon. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Here comes Clemson with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch, it's Johnson. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Northwestern's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
That's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked. To the air, it's Gray.
Gets away. Scrambling away. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Use the play fake, now to throw. That one never had a chance, incomplete. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, going their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now, they get the big stop.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the move, it's Haynes. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Fires left. It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
That's reeled in. It's more. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Running back searching for a hole. At the 15, he's loose. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're trying to get to it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Northwestern will send out the punt team.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Wide open downfield. Off he goes. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense,
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Kennesaw State put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Owls had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snags a quick pass on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense set on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll line up for a second down play. To throw, it's Nelson. It's complete on the right side. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. He gets it away from his own end zone. Running it back, it's Clay. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He looks that one in nicely.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Unleashes one deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Back to pass, it's Gray. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's back to throw on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking left. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Clock is wound down, just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it 1st and 10. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff to the single running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to go up top on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Dropping back, it's Gray. Snags it over the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Three yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. He's looking to throw it. He's going to run it. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Back to pass, it's Gray. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Northwestern! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
21, Clemson, 7.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Clemson jumps to the line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Clemson set up with another first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Release to the back. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And fired the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route run. Got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Gray. A little screen to the running back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds a man in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This crowd bringing serious noise on this huge 4th down play. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
That makes the score Northwestern 28, Clemson 14.
The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown, he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
It's complete to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
Well, on third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Pocket starts to collapse. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right there has got to be big.
Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
The run from the shotgun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. To the air, it's Gray. Working that left side now. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the lone running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Leaves it with the back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Nelson. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's his fourth interception of the game. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one.